My name is Brad, and I'm the youth minister here at the Middletown Church of the Nazarene. I'd like to tell you about an exciting new movie that's coming out and what it means for our youth ministry. The movie is called To Save a Life, and it opens in theaters nationwide later this month. It's a movie that tells the story about how God uses the circumstances surrounding one young man's tragic decision to change a community and to transform a youth ministry into the kind of place where the lost, the lonely, and the hurting of their school can find love, grace, and acceptance. It's an important message, and one we think that God wants to use to help shape our youth ministry here. In fact, the message is so important, we want as many teens as possible to see this movie. To help that happen, generous donors in our church have made it possible for us to offer a private screening of this movie to teens and their families free of charge. On Sunday, January 31st, we're going to be going to Mounds Mall Theater in Anderson to see the 1:40 p.m. showing of To Save a Life. We want everyone who can to see this movie. In order to get your free tickets, you need to get ticket vouchers. We're using the vouchers to help make sure we know how many people are coming and try to make sure everybody gets a seat. But space is limited. We only have 210 tickets, so make sure you get your vouchers early. You can pick up ticket vouchers on Sunday morning at our church, on Tuesday night at Water's Edge, or after school at the Cove Youth Center when the Cove is open. Ticket vouchers can be brought to the theater on Sunday, January 31st and exchanged with Pastor Phil or myself for actual tickets to the movie. We want you to get in, so make sure you get your vouchers early. But we also want as many people as possible to see this movie. So please, before you take a voucher, make sure you can actually come see the movie. And if it turns out after you take a voucher that something happens to prevent you from attending, please bring the vouchers back so that we can make them available to someone else who might be waiting for one. But going to see the movie yourself is only part of what we hope will happen. The second thing that needs to happen is for you to bring a friend. Notice I said bring, not just invite. We want to go beyond just saying to a friend, hey, you want to come see a movie with me, to actually helping them get there. Start now making plans for your friends to come see this movie with you. Talk to your parents. Ask them if maybe you can have some friends over to spend the night on Saturday night so you all can come to church together on Sunday morning and then go see the movie. Or else make plans to pick them up after church to go grab a quick lunch before you go see the movie. Or maybe you all want to get together afterwards to go hit up Starbucks and get a coffee or something. Whatever it is, make plans. Provide rides. Make sure as many of your friends get there as possible. Parents, do whatever you can to help your student bring, not just invite, but bring their friends. The third thing that you need to do to get the most out of this movie is join a life group. You see, To Save a Life does not end when the credits roll. Instead, the movie is just the beginning. The following Sunday, February 7th, we're going to be launching a brand new series at Youth Bible Fellowship, our Sunday school class for middle and high school students. The To Save a Life campaign will last for 7 weeks and will focus on themes and lessons learned from the movie. In fact, I'm convinced that God wants to use this series to shape how we think about youth ministry in our church. I think it's so important that we're completely revamping the way we do Sunday school to try to get as many teenagers involved as possible. To Save a Life classes are going to start each Sunday morning at 9:15 a.m. sharp. There's going to be food and drinks, music with a live praise band, games and prizes, as well as video clips, lessons, and discussion based on themes from the movie. That's a lot to fit into one Sunday school class. So it's vitally important you get here at 9:15 a.m. Don't be late or you're going to miss out on something important. See the movie. Bring a friend. Join a life group. The last thing you need to do to get the most out of To Save a Life is to get a Devo to Go devotional guide. When you come watch the movie with us, you'll see that one of the ways that God transforms the life of the main character, a young man by the name of Jake, is through daily devotions. And to help Jake do daily devotions, he has an audio guide to lead him into the Bible, to ask him questions about the Bible, and to help him discover what God's trying to say through the Holy Word. There's also a journal that Jake fills out each day to record what he's learning and explore what he discovers. The makers of the movie have taken this idea and made it available to moviegoers as well. It's called a Devo to Go, and it works just like the movie. There's an audio guide in MP3 format that you can either listen on an MP3 capable CD player or rip directly to your iPod or MP3 player or play on your computer's media player. There's also a journal to help you keep track of what you're learning as you move through this devotional guide. And it lasts for all 7 weeks of the To Save a Life campaign. Parents, we want you to help your teens get a hold of this devotional guide. You can order a Devo to Go or learn more about it online at their website, devotogo.com. Or you can find out more from our youth ministry website at watersedgeyouth.com. 4 things: see the movie, bring a friend, join a life group, and get a Devo to Go. We hope you'll help us make the most of the opportunity being afforded us by To Save a Life. Thanks, and we'll see you on Sunday, January 31st.